Welcome to Studio D on the campus of the University of Oklahoma. This is Sooner Sports Pad. Now here's your host, Courtney Boggs.
Welcome to Sooner Sports Pad. You know, it feels a little bit like deja vu. We had national champions in the audience last week, and here we are again with national champions in the audience again. I'm your host, Courtney Boggs, alongside my lovely analysts, Blakely Durham and Reagan Ledbetter, and of course, our live studio audience.
Here tonight.
That's right. We also have some Sooner Sports Pad friends and family. My parents are joining us in the audience tonight.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. Love you.
And of course, we have national champions Colin Van Wicklen and Josh Yee with us. We'll talk to them later on.
That's right. And in face-off, Reagan and I will tell you who our final MVP is of this year.
And we'll take a look at the legacy of head men's gym coach Mark Williams.
All right, guys, go ahead and count them up. 1, 2, 3. That's right. The men's gymnastics team let it rain at the NCAA National Championship over the weekend, winning their consecutive national title. This also marks their third straight undefeated season. The Sooners started off on floor, led by solid routines from Will Moldauer with a 14.9 and a pair of 14.6s from Alan Bauer and Colin Van Wicklen. Fast forward to the third rotation, where OU passed Illinois for the lead. All five guys stuck their Still Rings dismount, adding up to a huge 74.0 for the team. The momentum continued on the vault. Bauer had the high score with a 14.95. Then in rotation 5, parallel bars became the Sooners' best event of the night, led once again by senior Alan Bauer. Last but not least, the Sooners finished out their night on the high bar, with Suzuki and Moldauer both putting up 14.5. The team finished with a 431.95, continuing their dominating ways like they have all season, beating second place Illinois by over 8 points. Yes, this marks their 11th title overall, their 8th title under head coach Mark Williams. Go ahead and tell me more about their performance over the weekend.
I
What more is
seriously
there to
can't
say?
believe it. 3 national championships, 3 undefeated seasons. These guys are amazing. It's unbelievable, but it's actually not, because that is how good they are, okay? So OU is one of 4 teams in history to win 3 titles in a row, and they are the first to do so since 1983. Fun fact, the last team to win 3 national championships in a row was Nebraska, and OU's head coach Mark Williams was actually a gymnast on that squad. So he knows success from everywhere, from both sides. Now, sophomore standout Yul Moldauer won the individual awards for his performance on floor and still rings, and OU received 22 All-American honors, including Alan Bauer and one of our guests, Colin Van Wicklen, who are OU All-Americans in almost every single event, including the all-around. I think that about covers it. Congratulations, guys. Sooner Nation is so proud of our men's gymnastics team and our women's gymnastics team. We are killing it.
Jeez, how do you follow that up? Well, the OU softball team was also back home this weekend against Baylor, and they racked up another Big 12 series win. Friday's game was rained out, but Saturday they came back for a pitching duel. 7 innings was not enough. They had to go to 10. A big 2-run double for Foley of View to get the win on Saturday. Sunday, however, they came back, snapped their 17-game win streak. So let's just not talk about that. Let's go to the nightcap. The Sooners won 6-0 shutout. Nicole Penley hit a hit a grand slam in the first inning. Paige Parker was dominant on the hill once again. She pitched a 5-hit, 9-strikeout shutout to get the win for the Sooners on Sunday. They now head to Lubbock next weekend as they face Texas Tech for his 3-game series next weekend.
All right, let's hope they get it done there, too.
They're still rolling. They're still rolling.
And golf took part in tournament play over the weekend, but first let's talk about the track and field team who had their last home meet of the season. Thank you.
That's right. What a way for the track team to go out on Saturday in the John Jacobs Invitational. They killed it in their last regular season meet. Dylan Blankenbaker broke a serious record for the Sooners. I'll tell you about that more later. But Blankenbaker wasn't the only one breaking records. Ama PP broke the meet record, the meet record in the 200-meter race, finishing at 22.95 seconds. OU won in men's pole vault, javelin, high jump, and women's 4x100-meter relay and 100-meter dash. And they also took first in men's and women's long jump. A great weekend all around for the track team. Way to finish out their regular season. Awesome job. The crowd loves it.
Well, it's Big 12 championship time for both of the OU golf teams. Unfortunately, the women had a rough weekend as they hit the bottom of the leaderboard down in San Antonio for the Big 12 championships. But Valerie Tanguay did take a share of 9th place of the 45 competitors, so there's some highlight in that weekend. But the 12th ranked men's golf team kicked off their Big 12 tournament today. They're currently tied for 4th place in the Big 12 tournament after the second round actually got canceled due to wind, high winds. Canceled second round. Now they'll play 36 holes tomorrow. Finish it off on Wednesday. Brad Dahlke's actually tied for second right now at just 3 over. So good start to the tournament for the men's golf team.
He's in a good spot right now.
Yes, he is.
All right, well, when we come back, we're going to do some reminiscing about our favorite moments from this spring season with SportsPad. And what do a big purple dinosaur and popcorn have in common? We'll show you when we come back. Okay, guys, we've been doing this the past few weeks, but who is your MVP for the weekend?
All right, it is tough. I'm going to go with OU track star Dylan Blankenbaker as my MVP. I told you he broke a big record, and I was saving it until now. First off, Dylan holds the record for the 3,000-meter race at OU, but he also on Saturday broke the John Jacobs Invitational meet record. Yeah, for the 3,000-meter race. It was crazy. He finished with 8 minutes, 49.48 seconds. Here's what's insane. Second place guy finished at 9 minutes, 11 seconds. Dylan beat him by 20 seconds. I mean, look at that. No one's even behind him. It's crazy. He is a senior. What a way to end his career, his track career at OU. That was awesome. You're my MVP, Dylan. Congratulations.
He cruise control that whole time.
I know.
Around
It's crazy.
There. All right. Well, all of our OU men's gymnasts are good. That's not a question at all.
You're right.
But I'm going to have to go with a guy who's been a huge part of another perfect season for this squad, and that's Yul Moldauer. The guy has been unreal. He racked up 2 individual national championships this weekend with a 14.9 on the floor and a 14.95 on the still ring. To top it off, he also racked up 6 All-American honors on floor, ring, vault, parallel bars, high bars, and an All-American honor on the all-around. And to think he's just a sophomore, the guy has been here for 2 years and already done so much.
I know.
It's truly amazing.
It's awesome.
Truly amazing. I can't believe it.
An honorary guest on Sooner Sports Pod. He's here all the time.
He's only a
we
sophomore.
Love you, Yul.
Definitely
We love
a
you,
crowd
Yul.
favorite here on Sooner Sports Pad, so that's pretty cool. I'm actually here with Blakely's dad, and he has a question.
Whoa!
What has been your favorite moment on the show this spring?
All right,
Tough
thank you, Dad. I have had so many great moments on the show. I know, but I really like when the crowd gets loose, everybody's having fun, and the athletes get loose and they dance. So my favorite moment from this semester was when basketball star Christian James got jiggy with it during face-off. He started dancing. The whole crowd was cheering, dance, dance, dance. Yeah, you can see it right here. He's about to get down. There we go.
It's coming. Oh.
There we go.
Oh,
yes.
man.
I loved it. And fun fact, that show was actually on my birthday as well. So it was like double my favorite. Thank you.
Can't beat that. All right, well, I'm going to stick with dynamic duos because there's always a lot of entertainment.
Yes.
But I'm going to go with the guy when we had 2 baseball players on here. We had Renee Martinez and Vinny Aiello.
They were great
and
guys.
Courtney asked catcher Renee Martinez what Vinny's ideal first date would be.
remember
And we
this.
got the answer we did not really expect. So take a look.
Oh, we're getting a little romantic again. What is Vinny's ideal first date? Is it A, dinner and a movie, B, a picnic under the stars, C, a trip to the gun range, or D, Netflix and chill?
Netflix and chill.
He chose Netflix and chill.
I mean, you can't beat that. that.
Talk about
what
a
way to
classy
woman's
first
heart.
date. Wow. Hey.
It was just as funny the second time as it was in real life.
I
Just
love
saying.
watching that.
All right. I promised you popcorn and dinosaurs, so you guys better deliver. Here we
Okay.
go. Viral video.
Let's hope I can. Maybe not how you're thinking dinosaurs, but I thought this was pretty funny. So the Toronto Raptors visited Milwaukee in one of their games a few days ago for the playoff series, and the Milwaukee Bucks had kind of a funny, interesting way of introducing the team. Take a look.
From Missouri, 6'8", number 5, Damari Carroll. At the other forward from the Republic of Congo, 6'10", number 9, Serge Ibaka. A 7-foot center from Lithuania, number 17, Jonas Valanciunas. At guard from USC.
Yeah, so if you didn't recognize that, that was the Barney theme song that they were playing while the Toronto Raptors were doing their starting lineup. Pretty funny, pretty savage, honestly. I liked it, though. Shout out. It was funny.
Well, these two right now think I'm both going to show them a video on hockey and some popcorn and stuff. Little do they know, two of my favorite people in this entire building. I want to do something a little special for you guys and show a little tribute, some of your greatest moments here on SportsPad. Take a look. I love you guys.
I'm Andy Durbin, alongside my very attractive co-hosts, Courtney Boggs and Blake Luder.
Smelly cat, it's not your fault.
Dede Westbrook, you are my MVP.
All I know is I'm about that dab life. You know what I'm saying?
Mixon left alone in the backfield, and he scoops it in with one hand, that right hand, that left hand never even touches the ball.
You know that gymnastics has a very special place in my heart.
That was pretty cool.
There's only one, baby.
Well, the women's tennis team had a successful weekend as well, earning their first Big 12 win.
Texas. And the
That's right.
Sooners softball
Orange Town,
team
baby.
had themselves some Bevo burgers this
Okay.
weekend. It was Blakely.
Yes! Get your first win.
I've been playing this for a while, guys. Something a little special for you guys. Thank you from everybody here at SportsPad. We all love you guys. Thanks for all your time here.
So sweet.
Did I shock you? Did I shock you? Did I shock you?
I want to cry. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Reagan. Thank you so much. All right. When we come back, we're going to be getting a little inside look at Mark Williams' legacy. Stay with us.
Special thanks to our Cornerstone Television partners, Chesapeake Energy, Riverwind Resort, Anheuser-Busch, OU Outreach, and OU Medicine.
Welcome back to the pad. I'm sure you guys have figured out by now that our OU men's gymnastics program is pretty much phenomenal. But you don't become the campus's most decorated coach without a little bit of hard work. As our own Lindsay Desura shows us, this is how Mark Williams has built his legacy.
OU men's gymnastics coach Mark Williams is very consistent in his success at OU, winning 8 national championships in his 17 years as head coach. In the years he didn't win a national title, he wasn't so far behind, taking either second or third. But the secret to his consistency is high standards.
Initial expectation is that they need to be at least as good as they were in practice. And they need to show good gymnastics and make it a performance, not just a competition in terms of points scored. We can win competitions, and I can be really disappointed with our performance.
I think that he knows that, you know, we're going to do whatever we set out to do, and he just helps us get there, and he knows that, you know, we're capable of doing whatever he needs us to do. And so I would say that the expectations are limitless for Mark.
To achieve success each season, Coach Williams tailors his coaching strategy differently each year according to his gymnasts.
The guys are not the same every year. I mean, even if they're here for 4 years, each team is different, so the chemistry changes from one team to the next. And there's always maybe some subtle differences, but to me the plan's kind of the same as far as what they have to do physically, but kind of the strategy and some of the things we do emotionally, what we have to do with them mentally is always different. So the challenge is to create some kind of an energy that makes this year different than the last.
Aside from his success at OU, Williams also served as the head coach for the Olympic team in Rio this past summer.
It was an honor to be given that opportunity, but also frustrating, as I said, because as the head coach, you're really in that position only for about a month and a half, and a lot of the work's already done. It's more the logistics of making sure we do the training plan when you're at the Olympic Village, and then being prepared for the competitions, and not all the work that got you to be an Olympian. And that part is probably what I'm best at.
Coach Williams has made a huge impact on his gymnasts inside the gym, proving that by now winning their 3rd national championship in a row. But his effect goes much further than that.
I mean, he's like a father figure. I mean, he really is, like, to all of his students or gymnasts here. It's pretty unbelievable. You know, he does things that I think that no other coach does, whether it's another coach from OU or any other school in the nation. He literally treats us like his own kids sometimes, and it's like really special to be a part of what Mark does to us.
He's had a huge impact inside of the gym, of course, with all my success, but also outside. You know, he's always on us about our grades and our work ethic and our discipline and how we represent OU.
He knows exactly what we need every time we do anything. So he'll come up to me and he'll give me a correction that really relates to me, but then he'll go and use a different route to give somebody else a different correction. So he knows exactly what we need, and yeah, he's that great leader in the gym.
Coach Williams continues to break records within the OU gymnastics program, and he still has more to come. Lindsay DeZura, Sooner Sports Pad.
Thanks so much, Lindsay. And Mark, if you're watching this, one of my heroes, man, respect. But speaking of greatness, it's time to send it on over to Josh Yee and Colin Van Wicklen.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you guys for joining us. So going back to that national championship, you guys were trailing Illinois after the first 2 rotations. What was the team's mentality going into that 3rd rotation?
I think we knew going in that floor and horse were going to be our lowest scoring event, so we were prepared to be behind a little, but we weren't prepared so much. So that was kind of, you know, we were just ready to get after it going forwards, and I think rings gave us a really big spark and just huge motivation going forwards.
Good answer.
Yeah, I mean, going in, we both knew, like all of us knew that those were going to be our hardest events. We needed to really hit them pretty solid, and so once we got them out of the way, we were like, just put everything on the table. So.
That's good.
Well, then you guys won. You guys are seniors going out with a 3rd straight title. What is that like?
I mean, it's truly incredible. Just winning never gets old. It never goes out of style. And winning 1 national championship in 4 years is incredible, let alone 3. You know, we're both blessed, and it's been an incredible ride.
That's a lot.
I mean, he said it. I couldn't have said it any better than that. It's just truly an honor to be a part of this program, to be a part of the best program there is in the nation.
That's right. I gotta ask, the women won last weekend. Did you guys feel a little bit more pressure? Like, okay, the women have won again. We need to do it again.
Yeah, maybe not pressure, but I think excited is the best word. The entire team went over to our coach's house and we watched the meet. We were jumping up and down, getting all excited for them. And just to see their faces after they won, it just made us want it just a little bit more.
Yeah. I think it really lit a fire in us to watch them. They dominated, and you know that's kind of the standard that we have here at OU, is to dominate every single team. And so when we saw them do that, we were like, all right, it's our turn now.
That's right, baby. There's only one.
Question.
I do. I'm here with Logan, and he has a question for you guys.
Now that you guys are graduating, what's next?
That's a tough question. So I have another year of school, so I'm going to keep doing gym, try and make the senior national team, try and compete for the United States.
I also will probably continue training here for the summer, and then I will probably move back to where I'm from, which is Hawaii.
Very nice. Thanks, guys. Okay, don't go anywhere. Dynamic Duos is up next. answered, okay? Question number 1. What is Colin's go-to meet day ritual? Is it A, chugging a gallon of water, B, never washing his socks, C, breakfast and homecoming, or D, doing a little jig before each event?
Yeah, it's definitely breakfast and homecoming.
Breakfast and homecoming? Let's see.
There you go. Nailed it. One for one. All right, next question. If we were to open Colin's fridge right now, what's the first thing we'd see? A, unfinished egg cartons, B, Gatorade, C, grilled chicken, or D, half a jug of milk. What do you think?
Unfinished egg cartons?
Okay. 2 for 2. Number 3. Where would Colin take a girl on their first date? A, the movies, B, on a picnic, C, riding four-wheelers, or D, to get coffee?
Definitely to get coffee.
To get coffee?
Yeah.
I would do the same thing. He's good.
All right. And who's been Colin's biggest inspiration? Is it A, Chris Brooks, B, Jonathan Horton, C, Chance the Rapper, or D, Michael Phelps? What do you think?
Take a chance.
He's looking like I want an answer.
Take a chance.
I'm going to have to go with Chance the Rapper.
Good chance.
Good try. 3 for 4 isn't bad. 3 for 4 isn't bad. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. For the last time ever, I'm going to say make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram.